Before I ask your name, I need you to answer one question. There's no right answer. But your answer may decide this interview. If I hired you today and 6 months later, I regretted hiring you, what do you think would be the reason?
He looks down, takes a slow breath, smiles nervously, but says nothing. The interviewer waits. 5 long seconds.
Take your time. Most candidates answer too quickly and regret it.
Could you answer that question? In English. Today, you'll watch one complete interview. The questions become harder, the pressure becomes higher, and one answer changes everything. Listen carefully, because every sentence you hear can help you speak more confidently in real life. Let's begin. The interviewer opens the resume for the first time. He looks at it, then at the candidate.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for meeting with me.
You still haven't answered my first question.
I know. I was thinking,
Good. Thinking is better than guessing. So, what's your answer?
if you regretted hiring me, it probably wouldn't be because I didn't work hard. It would be because sometimes I try to solve every problem by myself. Instead of asking for help sooner, the viewer cannot see it
Interesting. Why?
because I don't like bothering people. Sometimes I spend too much time finding the answer alone. I'm improving, but I'm still learning when to ask for help.
The interviewer closes his pen. No reaction, no smile, only silence.
Most people tell me they're perfectionists. You didn't. Why?
Because it isn't true, nobody is perfect. I'd rather tell you something real than something impressive.
The interviewer looks directly at him. For the first time, he smiles. Only slightly. The interviewer slowly pushes the resume aside.
Everything in this file, I can read later. Degrees, certificates, experience. None of those things are sitting in front of me. You are. So let's forget the resume. Tell me something could never learn from a piece of paper.
The candidate pauses. He looks around the room, then back at her.
When I get nervous, I talk less. People think I don't have ideas. Actually, I have too many ideas. I'm just deciding which one is worth saying.
Silence. The interviewer nods once.
Imagine this. It's your first week here. Your manager gives you an important report. You spend all day working on it. At 4:55 p.m., she walks over and says, "We're starting over." What would you do?
I'd probably feel frustrated. Anyone would
So, would you complain?
not before understanding why. Maybe something changed. Maybe the client asked for something different. Maybe I misunderstood the task. I'd ask questions first. Before reacting,
The interviewer watches carefully.
And if it really was your manager's mistake?
then I'd still help solve the problem. After everything is finished, I'd talk about how we could avoid it next time. Blaming someone doesn't finish the work.
The interviewer leans back.
Can I be honest?
Of course,
I'm still not sure if you're the right person.
The candidate doesn't panic. He simply nods.
that's fair. We've only been talking for a few minutes.
Good answer. Now tell me, what question were you hoping I wouldn't ask today?
The candidate laughs quietly, looks at the table, then looks up.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask me about my biggest mistake.
The interviewer smiles. A genuine smile this time.
That's interesting, because that's exactly where we're going next.
Part 2. The question everyone fears. The interviewer leans forward. His expression becomes serious. He folds his hands on the table.
A moment ago, you said you hoped I wouldn't ask about your biggest mistake. Why?
Because it's the one question people remember. If I answer it badly, they forget everything else.
You're right. So, don't give me the perfect answer. Give me the honest one.
5 seconds of silence. The candidate slowly nods.
2 years ago, I missed an important deadline. Not because I was lazy, but because I thought I could finish everything by myself. I didn't ask anyone for help. I kept telling myself, I still have time. Until I didn't. The project was delayed. My manager wasn't angry.
He was disappointed. That felt much worse. The interviewer doesn't write anything. He simply watches.
What did you learn?
That asking for help isn't weakness. Waiting too long is.
The interviewer nods slowly. She closes her notebook, places her pen on top.
Good. Now let's forget the past. Imagine it's your first month here. One morning, your manager is absent. Your teammates don't know what to do. Everyone looks at each other. No one speaks. What would you do?
The candidate thinks.
I wouldn't pretend to be the boss. But I'd suggest making a plan. I'd ask, what needs to be finished today? Then I'd help divide the work. Even if nobody follows my idea, at least we start talking. Silence never solves problems.
The interviewer smiles. A little more than before.
Interesting. Now, I'm going to make this uncomfortable. Ready?
I'll try.
Convince me to hire you. But you cannot use these words. Hardworking, passionate, team player, fast learner. You lose if you say even one.
The candidate laughs.
That's difficult.
Exactly. Go ahead.
If you hired me, I wouldn't promise perfection. I'd promise progress. Every week, I'd know more than the week before. If I make a mistake, you won't have to discover it. I'll tell you first. If I don't understand something, I'll ask. If I already know how to do it, I'll help someone else. That's the kind of employee I want to become.
The interviewer stays silent. 8 seconds. No reaction.
That was your best answer today. Not because it was impressive, because it sounded true.
The candidate smiles with relief. But the interviewer isn't finished.
One final exercise. No thinking. Answer immediately. Morning or night?
Morning,
Coffee or tea?
tea,
Lead or follow?
lead when needed, follow when someone knows better.
Success or happiness?
Happiness. Success without happiness doesn't last.
Money or experience?
Experience first. Money usually follows.
The interviewer smiles. She stands, walks toward the window, looks outside. Without turning around, he asks one last question.
What do you think? I'm looking for today? Not in a candidate. In a person.
The candidate doesn't answer immediately. He watches her quietly.
Someone who doesn't pretend to know everything. Someone who stays calm when things don't go as planned. Someone people enjoy working with even on difficult days.
The interviewer turns around.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
She walks back, picks up the resume, closes it.
When you first walked in, I wasn't sure about you. Your resume was good, but resumes don't tell me how someone thinks today. You did. I'd like to invite you to the next stage of the interview process.
The candidate smiles. He exhales slowly.
Thank you. May I say something?
Of course,
When I came in, I thought this interview was about getting a job. Now I think it was about learning how to answer honestly.
The interviewer smiles. A genuine smile.
and that's why you'll remember it.
How would you answer the first question? If your manager regretted hiring you after 6 months, what would be the reason? Write your answer in English in the comments. Practice speaking it out loud. The more you speak, the more confident you become. We'll see you in the next English conversation.
Your dream job starts with one confident conversation. So subscribe for more real English interviews.